Hey there guys, welcome back. First of all, apologies for how my voice sounds in this video. I have had quite a sore throat lately. Now, if you remember a few months back when the World of Warcraft trading card game was cancelled and Hearthstone was introduced, I made a video for that and I mentioned that I'd hopefully be getting some World of Warcraft products soon in order for us to have a look at. And I did get them fairly soon after that, but I'm only just going to get around to opening them now. What I've got is I've got an Epic Collection and a booster box from the same set, the War of the Elements set. When I was at the MCM Expo in London, I saw just a stall that had quite a lot of World of Warcraft stuff for sale, and I picked up the Epic Collection, so that would just be a good way to go into it. And the booster boxes were fairly cheap, so I thought if I just get one of the same set, it'll be cool to open one all together. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so I'm going to start here with the Epic Collection. What we get in here is we get 6 booster packs, a playmat, a deck box, a pack of dividers, 1 guaranteed loot card, a set guide, and 5 foil heroes. Now, I'm not entirely sure how WoW sets work. I will have to look it up, and it might be on the set guide. I'm not sure if some cards, like heroes, have both foil and non-foil versions, so I'm sure we'll find out. And of course, the loot cards are the rarest cards in the set, sort of. There are 3 different rarities of them. So we'll see which one we get inside the Epic Collection, and then hope for some different ones within the booster box itself. Okay, here we go. Okay, this does look really nice inside. There's a cool deck box there, that is pretty awesome. We have, I guess that's our dividers. It has dividers for different types of cards, so that's pretty cool. We have got our booster packs. That must be our loot card. Yeah, that's our loot card 1 of 3, and I'm guessing the foil heroes are in behind here. That right there is a pretty cool looking playmat. Move it just so you guys can see it there. The frame of this camera is really atrocious when it's close up. Yeah, that is a pretty cool playmat. Okay, and here's the Epic Collection guide. Okay, it seems to have a bit of different information about cards. Plus, I'm guessing this is showing you every card within the set. Like I say, I'm not hugely informed on the WoW TCG just yet, so I guess I'll pick it up as I go along. There's 4 circles underneath each. I'm guessing that's to tick off up until you have 4 copies, so until you have a playset of each. That's kind of cool. Okay, so let's open up our loot pack and our hero packs. Oh, and there's one of these cards, I believe you just sent those away. Collect 24 of them to redeem for an exclusive artifact card. I'll keep a hold of that. I'm guessing the promotion's over, but it's kind of cool. Right, so there's our loot card. And there are our 5 foil heroes. And all the foil heroes have like full art versions on the back, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing this is just how they come, and that all the heroes just have the foil version with the full art on the back. But like I say, I guess we'll find out just as we open the product. Okay, so let's jump right in with pack number 1. There are 19 cards per pack, which is quite a lot. 13 commons, 4 uncommons, and 1 other card which is some sort of rare. It could be a normal rare, a hero, or an epic. And then of course there's the loot cards, which are 1 in every 11 packs, I think. So, oh well, these are kind of tough to get into. Oh, they open better like that. Okay. Right, so let's see what sort of order these go in. Are these commons? No idea. I'm sure I'll figure it out. These do look really amazing though. They have just great artwork. That's a token. Oh, that's one of those things too. That's cool. Now some of them have different colors on the bottom. I'm guessing it's the colors of the things. So those are, most of them are white. Yeah, so
the white must be the common, the green must be the uncommons, and this bluish black one must be the rare. Yeah, that seems about right. Let's go with that. So like I say, unless I get something that's foil or unless I get some loot, I have no idea if I'm getting good cards. So I'll try and move through them a bit quicker too. And there's the start of the uncommons. There's another one of those things. And that's our rare, I'm guessing. Yeah, Holy Wrath, that's our rare. These do open a lot better than most TCGs. Okay, here we go. That one just has nothing written on it at all. No flavor text or anything. And there's some uncommons. There's the token. There's another uncommon. And that is the rare. Sweet. Okay. So you do get a lot of cards, so I don't think there's any other game I know which does 19 cards per pack. That's quite a lot compared to most, but I guess it means you're getting more cards every time you buy a pack, but if you're going after rares you need, then you have to end up with like more junk cards until you get the correct rare. Which is kind of sucky, I guess, but some uncommons, there's a token, I don't know what that one is. Oh, that one looks cool. I'm guessing that that's got a purple thing. So purple, yeah, purple must be something different. Okay. Purple must be something better than whatever the blue or black was we were looking at before. Once I've done with the Epic Collection, I move on to the box. I'll go and quickly look it up first, just so I know. Okay. Token. That's the rare there. Okay, this is the last pack of the Epic Collection. There's some uncommons. Oh, we have something shiny. Oh, it's another loot card, cool. And there is our rare. Okay, so we have two of the most common type of loot card. Loot cards are one in every 11 packs, I think, so we'll be getting 2 or 3 loot cards in the box. But it's kind of cool we got one in the Epic Collection too. Okay, so I checked, we have white, which are common, green, which are uncommon, the blue, which is a regular rare, the purple, which is an epic rare, and orange, which is either loot card or a legendary rare. Okay, so there are 24 packs, I believe, and let's just get going. Obviously, we're hoping for loot card, or I believe was it the epic? Yeah, loot cards or epics, which are the orange ones. Start of our uncommons. Oh, cool, another loot card. First pack. Same loot card again, but not too bad. And there's our rare. Okay, next pack. Okay, here we go. There's some uncommons. There's the token, and there's our rare. Sweet. On to pack 3 now. Oh. There we go. And here we go. Some uncommons there. Token, and there's the rare. Champion's Death Dealer Breastplate. Next one. I do also apologise for how much I kind of don't really know that much about the WoW TCG, but it was such a big card game that once it started closing, well, once it stopped being into production, I kind of had to do something about it. I kind of had to just do a video just to talk about it, and then this led on to some products. Okay, here we go. And I guess I will learn more about it in future. I guess I'll just get to know stuff, kind of, as I'm opening more product, basically, and going through it. There's our rare there. A mystical refreshment. It kind of also does just mean that I'm going to possibly be glossing over some really good cards. Like, I could be going, oh, and this is our rare for the pack, and everyone's like, what, did you miss this really amazing common that you just completely passed over that's so playable? This is kind of an older set, so even if the game were still being made, this one isn't... I don't think this one would have been in a format. I'm assuming they had some sort of format. Oh, that one's a purple one. That's cool. That's a hero, I believe. Yeah, purple one is a hero. Sweet. Yeah, that is one thing I'm definitely going to have to ask people, because the Epic Collection box said there were 5 foil hero cards, and they were coloured with uncommon, so I don't know if hero is like a type of card as well as a rarity. I am just going to have to find out. I may even find out before I film an outro to this video, so at least I can let you guys know. Assuming most of you watching this will know and tell me in the comments anyway. That would be really helpful if you could do that, actually. Okay, here we go with the uncommons. There's a pretty cool looking token. And there's our rare, an Abysmal Maw. Okay, and another one. There we go. Okay. Start of our uncommons. It's our token. And there's the rare, a Mind Melt. Okay, pack number 8. Anyone who's watched my pack openings for Pokemon over and on the bubble will notice I probably talk a lot more in those, but it is just because I know more stuff about them, so I have more to say. I'm guessing once I learn more about Warcraft, I'll have more to say about it in videos. Okay, here we go with your commons. And yeah, I do plan on doing some more Warcraft videos, because it does look like a really good game. We start off with uncommons. Here's our token. And there's a rare, Lord Bane's Scepter. Here we go. And I may even actually kind of start Warcraft as like a side collection, because obviously with it not being produced anymore, there's not like lots more cards coming out, so there is still... I believe I said this in the video I did about it finishing, there is like a finite number of cards now. They're not just going to keep going, and when you know that they're not going to keep going, it is always an incentive to start collecting, just because it's easier for you to get into. But I would probably do it on a smaller scale, so I would maybe try to keep collecting... Oh, this is like the loot card, but not loot. Okay, I didn't know that happened, but cool. Here's our rare, a Maxi the Blaster. So what I'd probably end up doing if I collected Warcraft would be I'd probably finish off collecting the War of the Elements set completely, then, or maybe complete it apart from the loot cards or something like that, depending on if I pull them, and then move on to the other sets in the World Breaker block, maybe do those two as well, and then see where I go from there. It definitely wouldn't be a case of buy as much as I can straight away. There's another Lander's Liching. It would definitely just be a case of go slow with it. And there's a rare Burning Rage. Because of course, you know, like obviously my money isn't infinite, so I have to really budget what I want to buy, which is why I really like Magic the Gathering as well, but I'm only really doing Magic drafts at the moment. I'm not building decks, or I'm not really trying to collect anything from that. And Pokemon is always going to be my main collection, so if I'm spending money on cards, I do want like a significant portion of it to go towards that. But you know, there is just something quite appealing about having a card game where you could potentially get everything. Trickster's Gambit is our rare there. Because obviously, like I say, those other card games are still going. So with those ones, it's not just about going back and catching up what you missed, you've also still got to keep up with what's coming out at the moment. And even just keeping up with sets coming out every 3 months it's quite difficult, just even in terms of costing. Even if you just buy like a master set or something from someone who's put one together, you're still shelling out like a couple of $100 every 3 months for those. Plus then you've got all the promos and stuff coming out. Poison Fire Greatsword, I'm rare on that one. So then in obviously the months in between when new sets don't come out, you're either going to have to still keep up with promos and stuff, but you're going to have to try and work through some of the backlog you've got, and it just becomes almost impossible. If you're wanting to collect a card game, it's always best to get into it at the start. Okay, there's the wrong commons there. Because then you don't have obviously the catching up aspect of trying to collect everything. And our rare there is a Skywall. And another loot. Stuck to the back of one of those. Another Lander's Liching. So that's the second from the box, I believe. Yeah, second Lander's Liching from the box, one from the packs in the Epic Collection and one from the Epic Collection itself. So that is one thing that appeals about Warcraft to me, but it does also still have a lot of expensive cards, such as some of the loot cards with, I think, Spectral Tiger, I think can still hit into the multiple hundreds of dollars. So that's also one thing that's kind of appealed to me about the Wizards of the Coast Harry Potter game that I did a video on once, just because it's another one that's stopped, and Celestial Moonfire there, that's our rare. But that one, the Harry Potter one, is one that stopped and doesn't really have anything majorly expensive. There was 4 sets and there was like a handful of promos, but none of the individual promos really top about $5 or $10. And I think no card from a set tops about 15 to 20. So the main aspect of it is just finding the cards for games like that where they didn't have like a huge audience. On to the uncommons now. So there's not just like a load of stuff on eBay basically. Stained Shadowcraft Spoilers is our rare. And I guess that is another thing that kind of appeals to me about that type of game, is that it's not just about having the money, it's actually about kind of like an adventure of tracking the cards down. Like with stuff like Pokemon or Magic or Warcraft, you can pretty much just want any card, and as long as you have the money for it, you can just post on a forum or check eBay and you'll be able to get it. But with other games that were less popular, it's more about having to find the people who have the card before you buy it, and that's just something I've always wanted to do, that basically, is to try and collect a full card game where I'm searching out the cards. These are uncommons now. And a Noxious Trap is our rare. I think we've already had one of those in this box. Okay, in the back. And yeah, there is actually another card game I'm wanting to do that for, where it's not expensive, it's just going to be hard to find, but I'll get a video up on that one soon, so I'm going to kind of keep that one a secret until I get the video up, give you guys something to look forward to. But it was one that I used to collect, and it was never very popular. So I still have some cards, and it would be pretty nice to just finish that one off. So Gargoyle there is our rare this time. And it was really kind of one of the first card games I got into outside of Pokemon. And it was actually at a time where I didn't even collect Pokemon. I was kind of in my break in between collecting Pokemon as a kid and going back into it as an adult. Well, going back into it as a teenager anyway. So I'll hopefully have a video up with that, and you guys will get to see what game that is. And follow me on my quest, basically. Arcane Barrage is our rare this time. Also, when I say quest, that's kind of what I'm going to start referring to my collection wants as, is basically like mini quests. I don't know. I don't know why. That's just something I've decided I want to do. On comments now. And I have made myself a Facebook page for my videos. It was basically just because... Oh, 2 arms. That's our rare there. I basically made the Facebook fan page just so my Facebook friends who had nothing to do with card games or who knew me through other places didn't have to see all my YouTube stuff if they didn't want to. So I'll link to that in this video, and you'll get to see not only my updates and stuff for this channel, but also for my stuff on the Bubble. And I'll hopefully talk more about what videos I'm doing and my I say collection quests and stuff that's going on. Just because now knowing that anyone who's seeing it is someone who wants to see it, I'd be more likely to make a lot of posts about stuff like that. Hey, got some uncommons there, and a rare, another Noxious Trap. That's kind of a bummer out of such a small amount of packs. I guess it's good if you would be building a deck from them though, just because you're getting lots of the same card in a box. So you can put multiples of them in a deck. So yeah, also let me know in the comments or on the Facebook page if you want. Like I say, I'll link that in the description. Whether you would like to see me start collecting stuff like the Harry Potter TCG, whether it's something you guys would like to see, doing some box openings of that, just let me know basically, and that might influence my decision a little bit. Okay. Got some uncommons here. Cool token. Oh, and there's our rare, a barnacle coated great axe. You know what I mean, I'm not going to let you guys completely choose what I'm spending all my money on, but I don't mind making some decisions based on what you guys want to see. I really appreciate it that you guys watch me doing stuff, so it's always good to know you guys are enjoying what you're watching. Okay. We have some commons here. And our rare is Landro's Hitching Post. Okay, 2 packs left, and I think we're hopefully due one more loot card. It's not guaranteed, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. And if we get one, hopefully it's not the Landro's Lichling again. Hopefully it's one of the other 2, but it's not too bad getting that one, but it would just be nice to have one of the other 2. It's a token, that guy, and Holy Wrath is our rare. I think this is also a set with probably the cheapest rare loot card out of all of them, so just from what I've been seeing looking online anyway. So it won't be too bad if I end up having to buy one in the end. My voice is really starting to go after talking for so long, I'm sorry. Okay, last pack. Don't keep your fingers crossed for something great. Some uncommons there. Cool token. And our rare is a Zarvix the Tormentor. And I think I just got a Facebook notification because my phone and my computer beeped. I really should silence things before I start filming. Okay, so we got our 4 copies of Landor's Lichling. We have our 5 foil heroes from the pack. We got our 2 rare hero cards, Malfurion Stormrage and Nosdamu the Timeless. I hope I said that right. And then here's another quick rundown of the rares that we got. They all look really nice, and since there's no holos in any pack, I'm assuming the holos are something that just specially come with the Epic Collection, but I will try and find that out. A couple of duplicates in there, but not too bad. Okay, so that's 1 Epic Collection and 1 full booster box of War of the Elements opened.
Now, as you can probably guess, I didn't have topics planned for talking during that video. I kind of just went along with the flow. I tried to mention some information I found out about the set, but I actually filmed that part 2 days ago from what I'm filming now, and I've double checked with some people and it turns out some of the information I had was just wrong. So basically this part is now setting the facts straight. Okay, the set has 223 cards if you include the loot cards. That's 80 commons, 70 uncommons, 60 rares and 10 epics. The commons were the ones with the white writing on the bottom, the greens were the uncommons, the blues are rares, and the purple were the epics. Oh, and of course the orange one was the loot. Now, I haven't had a chance to sort through the commons yet, but I imagine I at least got 1 of each, with there only being 80, and opening quite a lot of them in a pack. The uncommons, I got 69 out of the 70. I haven't had a chance to check yet which one I'm missing, but I'll definitely check that before I open any more of the set. Came out with 21 out of the 60 rares, which isn't too bad. And actually 3 out of the 10 epics, because as I was going through when I was opening them, I actually missed that one of them was an epic and just put it in with the regular rares. And then I just got 4 copies of the 1 most common loot card. Something else to clear up as well was the heroes. Now there are 20 heroes in the set, all of them are uncommon, and the 5 foil heroes that were inside the Epic Collection are in fact random, and could have been any of the 20 heroes from the set. They all do have foil versions. I've been looking more into the game over the last 2 days, and it does have a lot more promo cards than I thought. That's one thing that surprised me. I think a lot of them were like the trade-in ones, like the special card you got in each pack, you traded those in. There were quite a few of those. There's stuff like game day promos and promos that came directly from Blizzard with like extended artwork, stuff like that. I will be making more videos on this game in the future, so I will go into more depth on those then. But first of all, I just need to learn about them for myself before I can start passing the information on to others. And so that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the video and seeing my first look at the World of Warcraft card game. And you know, if you'd like to see me do more of that in the future, just let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's any good products of World of Warcraft that would make interesting opening videos. So even if they're from a different set, I might consider doing them before I finish this set. As always, any questions about anything, just leave me a comment, or you guys can email me at djgigabyte@live.co.uk. So thanks again for watching, and I shall see you guys next time.